I have to ask you something, and I want the honest answer.
Okay, that sounds serious. What is it?
You speak 6 languages. 6! I've been fighting with English alone for 3 years. How? How do you do it? Are you just gifted? Some kind of genius?
I love this question, and I'm going to give you an answer you won't expect.
Okay.
I'm not gifted at all. In school, I failed French twice.
Wait, what? You failed a language class twice?
Twice! I was the worst student in the class. My teacher told my parents I didn't have the ear for languages.
That's impossible. You speak French fluently now. I've heard you.
I know, and that's exactly the point. The difference between me then and me now isn't talent, it's method. Polyglots aren't smarter than everyone else, we just do completely different things than what schools teach.
Okay, now I'm really curious. Tell me everything. What do polyglots actually do?
Alright, let me give you the real methods, the stuff that actually works. Are you ready to take notes?
Mentally, yes, go.
Method number 1, and this is the biggest one. Polyglots speak from day one.
From day one? How is that even possible? On day one, you don't know any words.
You know a few, and a few is enough. When I started Spanish on my first day, I learned exactly 10 phrases. Hello, thank you, my name is, how do you say, and that evening I found the Spanish speaker online and used all 10.
That sounds terrifying.
It was. I made mistakes in almost every sentence. But here's what schools never tell you. The conversation was the lesson. In that 30-minute chat, I learned more than a week of textbook study.
But why? What makes speaking so powerful?
Because your brain treats it differently. When you read a word in a book, your brain files it under information. When you use a word in a real conversation with a real person with real emotions, your brain files it under survival tools. Guess which one you remember?
The survival tools.
Every time. I still remember the exact word I messed up in that first Spanish conversation, 8 years ago, because the embarrassment made it unforgettable.
So mistakes actually help you remember.
Mistakes are the best memory technique in existence. All polyglots know this. We don't avoid mistakes, we collect them.
You collect mistakes. That's such a different mindset. Okay, what's method 2?
Method 2, we don't study languages, we live in them.
What's the difference?
Okay, tell me about your typical English study day.
I sit at my desk, I open my grammar book, I do exercises for maybe an hour, then I close the book and my day continues in my native language.
Right, so English gets 1 hour in a box, and the other 15 waking hours, zero English.
Well, yeah, I have a life.
But here's the trick. You don't need extra hours. You need to convert the hours you already have. What did you do this morning?
I woke up, checked my phone, listened to music while making breakfast, scrolled some videos on the bus to work.
Perfect. Phone, switch the language to English. Music, English songs, and actually read the lyrics. Videos on the bus, English YouTubers. Breakfast, an English podcast in the background. That's 2 or 3 hours of English immersion, and you didn't add a single minute to your day.
Huh, so you just swap the language of the things I already do.
Exactly. This is how polyglots learn so fast. It's not magic speed, it's volume. While a normal student gets 7 hours of language per week, a polyglot gets 30 or 40, living the same life.
Okay, that's actually very copyable. I could start that today. What's method 3?
Method 3 is my favorite. We learn what we love, not what the textbook says.
What does that mean exactly?
At the airport, vocabulary for checking in luggage. And how often do you check in luggage?
Like once a year, maybe?
So you're spending your energy memorizing words you'll use once a year. Now tell me, what do you actually love? What do you do every weekend?
Honestly, football. I watch football, I play football, I read about football.
Then football is your English course. Watch matches with English commentary. Follow English football podcasts. Read match reports in English, join English football forums, and argue about referees.
Wait, I can do that? That counts as studying?
It counts more than studying. Think about it. When you read about football, you already know the context. You know the players, the rules, the drama. So when an unknown English word appears, your brain can guess it from context. That's exactly how children learn their first language.
And because I love it, I won't quit.
That's the secret ingredient. Motivation isn't something you find, it's something you design. Polyglots design their learning so quitting feels impossible. I learned Italian through cooking, Japanese through anime, Portuguese through music. I never studied, I just enjoyed things in other languages.
This is blowing my mind. Everyone told me learning has to be painful, discipline, grinding.
And that's why most people quit. Pain is not sustainable. Pleasure is. Okay, ready for method 4?
Yes, go.
Method 4, the ruthless 80-20 rule. Polyglots don't learn all words. We learn the right words.
The right words? Aren't all words useful?
Not even close. Here's a fact that will change how you study. The 300 most common English words make up about 65% of everything natives say. 300 words.
300 out of how many?
English has hundreds of thousands of words, but natives use a tiny core over and over. Words like get, take, make, thing, really, actually. Meanwhile, learners waste months memorizing words like magnificent and nevertheless that natives use maybe once a month.
Oh no, I literally have nevertheless on a flashcard right now.
Delete it. Learn the phrasal verbs instead. Get up, get over, get along, get away with. One small word, get, carries 50 meanings natives use daily. That's high-value learning.
So instead of learning 10,000 words badly, learn the core deeply.
Master the core and you understand most conversations. Understanding most conversations means you can participate. Participating means you learn faster. It's a snowball.
Okay, method 5? Is there a method 5?
There is, and it's the one nobody talks about. Method 5. Polyglots track input, not hours.
What's the difference?
Most learners say, I studied for 2 hours today. But what did they actually absorb? Maybe they stared at a book while thinking about dinner. Polyglots count differently. We count how many new sentences did I hear today? How many did I speak? How many did I understand?
So it's about what goes in and out, not time at the desk.
Exactly. My rule when learning any language. Every day, I must speak at least 20 new sentences and hear at least an hour of real native content. Some days that takes 90 minutes, some days 4 hours. The hours don't matter, the sentences do.
Okay, that's so measurable though. I like that. I always feel like I'm studying into a void with no idea if I'm progressing.
And that feeling kills more language learners than difficulty ever does. When you track sentences, you see progress weekly. Progress creates motivation, motivation creates more progress. Another snowball.
Okay, real talk. All of this sounds great, but you learn languages fast, like scary fast. 6 languages. There has to be something more, some trick.
All right, I'll tell you the deepest one, but it's gonna sound strange.
I'm ready.
Polyglots give themselves permission to be a different person in each language.
What?
I knew you'd make that face. Listen, in English, you're smart, funny, quick, right? In your native language, you have a whole personality.
Sure.
And when you speak English, what happens to that personality?
It disappears. I become boring, slow, like a 5-year-old version of myself. Honestly, I hate who I am in English.
There it is. That feeling, I hate who I am in this language, is the real reason people freeze. It's not grammar, it's identity. You're grieving your lost personality.
Wow, I've never heard anyone describe it like that. That's exactly the feeling.
Every polyglot hits this wall, and here's how we break it. We stop trying to translate our old personality, and we build a new one. My Spanish self is louder than my English self. My Japanese self is more polite, more careful. And my French self, honestly, she's a bit dramatic.
So you're saying, let my English self be someone new?
Let your English self be a beginner who laughs at his own mistakes. Let him be curious instead of clever. Let him be brave instead of perfect. And here's the miracle. When you stop protecting your old identity, the fear disappears. And when fear disappears, you speak 10 times more. And speaking 10 times more
Means learning 10 times faster. The snowball again.
You're getting it. Speed isn't the method. Speed is the result. Polyglots look fast because we removed everything that makes people slow. Fear, boredom, useless vocabulary, and studying in a box 1 hour a day.
Okay, let me see if I can repeat all of it. Method 1, speak from day 1, even with 10 phrases. Mistakes are memory tools.
Perfect.
Method 2, don't study the language, live in it. Convert my existing hours, phone, music, videos into English hours.
Yes.
Method 3, learn through what I love. Football becomes my English course because I'll never quit football.
Exactly.
Method 4, the 80-20 rule, master the 300 core words and phrasal verbs, delete nevertheless.
Rest in peace, nevertheless.
And method 5, track sentences, not hours. 20 new spoken sentences a day, 1 hour of native content.
And the secret one?
Let my English self be a new person, brave, curious, and okay with being a beginner.
That's the entire Polyglot playbook. Everything I use for 6 languages in 5 methods and 1 mindset.
Can I be honest? 3 years I thought I was bad at languages. Right now, for the first time, I think maybe I was just using bad methods.
That's the most important realization of your life as a learner. There are no bad language learners, only methods that fight against how the brain works. Schools teach languages like math, but language isn't math, it's music. You don't learn music from a textbook, you play. Badly at first, then less badly, then one day, beautifully.
So, what's my first move, like tonight?
Tonight, 3 things. Switch your phone to English. Find 1 football podcast in English and subscribe. And send 1 message to 1 English speaker anywhere on the internet. Even just, hi, I'm learning English. Can I ask you something about football?
That's it?
That's day 1. And listen, day 1 is the only day that matters. Because polyglots have one final secret nobody wants to hear.
Which is,
We're not fast. We're just consistent while everyone else is waiting to feel ready.
consistent while everyone else is waiting to feel ready. I'm writing that down for real.
Message me in a month. I want to hear your English story.
Deal. And thank you. Seriously, this conversation changed something.
It didn't change something. It started something. Now go. Your first 20 sentences are waiting.
Okay, I'm going. Wish me luck.
Polyglots don't need luck. They need day 1. Go get yours.